Hey, fam, it's Mr. Frederick, right back at you, 11:30. All right, fam, I hope everyone's doing good today. Um, I gotta say that I am a little, I'm a little sad. Well, I'm a lot sad this morning waking up, understanding the news of the flight crashing near my hometown where I'm at, Washington D.C. area, and it's extremely sad for me to see. And I just want to send, before I go into anything, I want to send out prayers and my condolences to all the families involved and those souls that were lost this early this morning. God knows. We never know, fam, what's going to happen. We never know, unfortunately, in this world, this physical world that we live in, we never know what can happen at any time. From my understanding, those lots of those passengers that were on that flight, it was a flight, DCA flight, American Airlines, I believe, a smaller plane, uh, 60s, a 2x2 plane, as far as the seating inside, but it collided with a Black Hawk military helicopter right outside of Reagan National Airport this morning eight eight something, I believe the exact time, but I know it was early in the morning. But I just want to say, that it's completely tragic, horrible, horrible event. Uh, to have to, see on the news and have to hear about horrible situation altogether. So again, I just send out prayers, condolences to the families, um, and the Lord is with them. Just saying that. But today, that's kind of, I guess, part of what I wanted to talk about today. I like to start off everything, fam, with the Bible verse. And today, I wanted to start out with, if I can get this verse right, with John 4:4. John 4:4. He is in he, as I is in he. Let me see here. Get it correct, guys. I don't want to go wrong with this one. John 4:4. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I hate how they do all of these extras. When you just want the daggone version. You dear children are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. Okay, I'm gonna read that again, guys. That's John 4:4. You dear children are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. Wow, that's deep. I love that verse, fam. And one reason I do like that is because it just reminds us that God is in us, and that's stronger than anything in this world, anything that we see out here, anything that we go through, anything that we experience. God is with us, and He is stronger than anything that we see here. And we have to keep that faith, especially at times like this, fam, when you see stuff like that, and you just think, wow, those were gymnasts on a plane. They were just traveling, pretty sure something to do with their committee, their athletic committee, as far as I'm not going to say gymnasts, I'm sorry, they were ice skaters. So they were just doing some business regarding the U.S. skating team, and you see what happens just like that. RIP. It's just in an instant, and that's how fragile life is. It's sad. But that is what the world is. It can be taken away like this in a blink of an eye. And you could blame it on the pilots. You could blame it on the navigation. You could blame it on the weather. You could blame it on the darkness of the night. You could blame it on anything you want. And it could be a combination of all of those things that made that happen. And I'm pretty sure in situations like this, just like the Kobe Bryant crash, 5 years ago, around this time actually. It was around this time exactly. And just like that crash, it's probably pilot error. I'm just saying, I don't know, but it's probably errors on different parties. Different sides probably made mistakes. And of course, the weather being very dark. I mean, I'm pretty sure they couldn't see. I guess it was trying to go through one runway and ended up having to go through another runway. And that change collided with the helicopter, from what I understand. So it's just, it's just several errors, but it was unfortunately God's will in that situation. So again, I was very, I saw it on the news, and I try to start out my day with good news, and I try to fill myself with love and the gospel, and just, it could be upbeat music just to keep my mood up. Hey guys, everyone's saying hi to me out there. How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm a little down today because when I looked at that, I said, oh, and I was just thinking, not that it's any better, but I was thinking it was just like a single passenger type of situation. But when I looked at it further, I saw it was 60 something passengers with 4 flight attendants. And man, it just hits hard. I feel stuff like that because that's my nature. I'm empathetic, fam. And even though I'm not related, don't know any of these people, I just can understand the situation being so tragic and dramatic happening like that. And I say that with God is being in us at all times. So that gives us hope, fam. That gives the families of the situation hope. And God is the only hope, because those situations you can't explain. You can't make sense out of that. You send your kid off to do well in the sport and to excel, and they're taking a flight, doing what they love, and all of a sudden they're gone. How can you explain that to someone? How can you logically try to give them a meaning, a purpose to how they lost their loved one like that fast? You can't. So, I mean, that's all we have is God at that point. That's all we can do is say it's God's will. And it just reminds us how fragile life is, man. How fragile life is. We never know. So it's important we have that relationship with the Most High. And whatever we're doing, it's important that we keep Him close because of that, how fragile life is, that we appreciate how He protects us from these types of things, or when He has protected us. Okay, and certainly when it's our time, obviously that won't be there because it'll be our time for whatever, in whatever kind of way. But we do know that if we have Him with us, that we have a better understanding, we have a better acceptance, and we have a better way, because He's more powerful than what happens in the world. So anything that happens in the world, it's never going to be more powerful than what happens in His realm. So yeah, I'm a little down, fam, but I don't have the energy to rah-rah today. I'm trying to be as positive as I can, because situations like this, that's why I don't like watching the news a lot. But situations like this really hit me hard. When I see stuff like this, I can't lie, it does hit me hard. But I'm encouraged with the Lord, and I'm encouraged with His strength and what He can do, and understanding that we it's not on our understanding. We don't have the understanding for why things like tragedies like this happen. We don't have the capacity. We have to give that up to God, and just hope He protects us, protects the families that are involved. Today, like I said, fam, I'm gonna keep it real short. Just want to get on and at least, talk about that, and some words of encouragement and upliftment for the passengers for that flight and the families. Again, I send out my condolences, and I say for all of us, stay prayed up, fam. Stay prayed up, and let's push forward for another day. And in that, I'm going to leave, and I like to say, remember, love what you do, fam, and do what you love. God bless.